7 crowns to conquer across the British Isles. Every nation rising as part of Yorkie's pride. He starts out as a nobody, no titles on his walls, but men's and women's battles, Yorkie will win them all. Rule Britannia, shouting from the stands. 7 crowns waiting in these grey and pleasant lands. From league to league we answer the call. Rule Britannia, we'll win them all.
Alright there, it's your old mate Yorkie here. Welcome you back to the Final Whistle with more Football Manager 2026. As we go into pre-season 28-29, our 4th season at Briton Ferry Llansawel. We won our first friendly 2-0 over Lydney. And now we're going into Vikingur. See if we can get past our first qualifying round in the UEFA Conference League for the first time ever. I doubt it, but we'll try. Still got Lopez. We're playing a rather that seems out of formation. All right, that's why it's we're playing a rather different setup here, based on the players we've got, and hopefully getting somewhere. Ruben Davies is still with us, but we have lost a number of people. Actually, for this one, maybe we should go with that old style. I'm not sure. No, we'll stick with this. In possession, we're driving a couple of forwards, a couple of left backs and right backs, full backs, forward to wing back. We've got our centre backs staying centre back, and our defensive midfield there. Got an offensive midfield, attacking midfield, and 2 centre midfields become wingers. We've also got 2 up front now. Reed isn't going to be our normal one up front. Out of possession, Reed staying up front, Evans and Davies dropping back. Well, Evans already there. Daly and Edwards drop to midfield. Defensive midfield stays where he is. Full-backs drop to full-back. And centre-back stays centre-back. I don't think we can win in Europe. We've got some new lads coming in who hopefully will do us some good. But they're not registered in time for Europe, so we'll see how it goes. Vikingur is another team where everyone's made up. Everyone's grey. Never know. Might get lucky. But if we do, it is just luck. This may be a disaster. And honestly, if I get sacked, this is my 4th attempt at getting the Welsh Cup. The Welsh crown, Welsh men's crown at least, might be one I can't get. I'll have to see. Vikingur have had 1 shot. We've had none. Bruni kicking out a goal for Vikingur, or Abruni, whatever it is. Oh, it's pronounced that? I'm not sure. Wilson. Intercept by Noah Daly. Played across to Christy Edwards. Forward to Ruben Davies. Buried it, 1-0. Yeah, we've lost Max Radzijewski, unfortunately. But hey, we've got someone else coming in attacking midfield, but he's not registered in time. That was a miss, thankfully. Lopez did get down to it. He might have covered it if it was on target. George throws into McLaren. Ryan George. Up to Edwards. Launched forward. That's coming back, unfortunately. Benjaminson. Kirkhoff heads it. Fagra. And they've equalised. I have to remember, away goals don't count, at least not before an extra 90 minutes has been played. Extra 60 minutes. No, 30. Can't remember how it works now. But at least we're not losing at their home ground at the moment. Ryan George. Edwards. Forward to Ruben Davis. Back to Edwards. Christy Edwards there. Launched into the box. Reed heads it across to Lamidi. In it goes. Edwards! In off the post. Keeper goes close to it but can't quite reach it. 2-1. Can our weird formation actually help us here? Magnum, Angrimson, Benjaminson, Castelog. Back to Thorlifson. Castelog launched it long. Nodded down by McLaren to Christy Evans. Christy Evans getting upfield. He's got man on. Plays it over to Noah Daly on the left wing. Down near the byline. Surrounds man crosses. Nodded away. Benjaminson brings it down. Launched upfield. That should be ours. Yep, Sanka chases and gets it. Plays it to Kirkhoff. Over to Lamidi. Noah Daly on the left wing. Plays it across. Nope. Comes to Christy Edwards though. Ryan George hits it. Oh no. Reed picks it up out on the left again. Try after try and it ends up on play. Abruni taking a goal kick. Edwards nodded across to Reed. Davis. Edwards forward to Ryan George. I thought he was offside for a minute. Flag stays down. Edwards. Across. Off the woodwork. And Brim nods it out. And McLaren nods it down to Lamidi. Noah Daly. Evans. And it's open play. Alright. First half ends. Doing well so far. Evans. Out wide on the left to Noah Daly. Because this is just a kick-off, it's not likely to come to anything. Ryan George with a throw-in from the right, in their half. McLaren, George, into the box. Castelog nods to the side, Noah Daly gets there. Works his way in. Davis hits, rebounds, Edwards follows up. And it's in 3-1. Edwards scoring twice today. Davies with a score and an assist. Edwards also with an assist, of course, as well as Lamidi. Right, Ruben Davies might need to come off. Get it to 65, I think, before we make any changes. McLaren's definitely going to need to be off for Lamidi. Daly. Across towards David. Nope. Put up field. Ryan George has it. Edwards. Back to McLaren. Olmidi. Daly. Puts it into Evans. Chris Evans gets his hat-trick. No, sorry, what's his first? It was Edwards who scored before. Caleb Evans, I'm sorry, not Chris Evans. It's Christy Edwards, Caleb Evans. 4-1. Can we get through the first round? Christy Edwards steals it. Marching up the right wing there. Needs support. Get forward, guys. Plays it in. That's going to be headed away. Noah Daly waiting. It's Caleb Evans. Noah Daly gets Caleb Evans. And that trickles in. That just bounces in slow. Keeper should have got to that. 5-1. All right. With that level of lead, let's take McClellan off for Pinchard. Davis, you can come off for Williams. Corner on the left. They want someone to come off for Jones. That's put over. The Meady with a tackle there. Noah Daly. Going through the field, gets it to Reed. Reed out wide to Christy Edwards. Into the box. Ooh, the keeper gets that after a deflection. Noah has a pot but can't quite get it in. Stern. Brim. Benjamin is blocked. Out to Noah Daly. Noah Daly going deep in their half. No defenders even trying to stop him right now. Don't get offside. That's over. He turned himself a shot, I guess, but wasn't the greatest, was it? Played upfield. Benjaminson. Over to Fredericksburg. Benjaminson. Fredericksburg. Latchingham. Managed to get it across to Brim on the right wing. That's blocked by O'Leary again. Noah Daly taking it upfield. Got some company, but I think he's going to take it himself. That was a horrible shot. That was utterly wasteful. Right. Ryan George is coming off. Far Jones can go across. He's one of our newcomers, of course. One of our academy people. Decent, though. In with a chance. And that's 3 changes. Let's put the others on. It's late enough. Lamidi, our left back. Can come off Aru. Aru being another of our academy players, I believe. There you go. Emmanuel Aru. And I guess Edwards can come off for Jones. There you go. Main thing is, don't concede another 4. Lopez over to Aru. Daly. I think Vikingur are Norwegian. I'll have to double check. I'm wondering if they're Icelandic. Daly. And that's easy for Bruni to get. Bruni. Upfield. Don't need a lower tempo. Gwen Stonston. Played it across Fredericksburg. Tackled in, but not quite there. Stonston. Keeper blocks it. Well done, Joey. Joel Lopez continuing his rise. Time's almost up. There's not really been any domination other than in the fact that we've scored 5 and they've scored 1. 3 minutes to add on. We're almost 2 minutes through it. Joey Lopez takes his time, launched upfield. Straight to Daly. Up to Reed. Daly. Pinchard. Upfield nodded away. Brim gets there. Forward for Fredericksburg. Colonial Fredericksburg. Touristy place in USA. Don't think it's the same one really. Oh, Faroe Isles. No wonder. Okay. Good. Good. Right, and I'll bring you the second leg. All right. Almost the same time. I've got to take Edwards off for the second leg. See, we're going to put on instead of Edwards. Edwards is playing wing, right wing and right midfield. We'll put you on. It's even got a bit of a partnership with Ryan George. Rio Dyer. Not someone I'd normally play, but could be good for here. Oh, and he is a 16-year-old keeper. Not good. 1.5 stars. Definitely not looking good. But someone bought Middleton out from under us, our backup keeper. That's fine. I mean, Middleton wasn't likely to get off the bench unless Lopez was injured. Let's go. Let's see if we can do it again. Got 5-goal lead, so as long as you don't completely bottle it, we should be going through. It'll be our first European win as well. McLaren with a corner on the right. Into the box. Nodded up. Played up, but McLaren can get to that easy. Into the box again. Rio Dyer just on the edge there. Plays into Ruben Davies. Back to Dyer. In again. Headed home by Caleb Evans. 6-1. Aggregate. 1-0 on the night. 6-1 on aggregate. Now again, this is just a Faroese team, but we'll take it for a European win. Good cash. Castelog. Brim. Tideson, I think it was. Up again. That's going out of play. That's a goal kick. Oh, it's a throw-in. Deep throw-in for us. Defensive. Lamidi. Up to Davis and Daly. Held it a bit long for my liking there, but he got it. Daly upfield. Reed. Gets it through to Evans. Evans shoots 2-0. We're on the way. Don't know if we can make it another round, but a European victory is still good money. And then losing in the next round should do us better than losing in the... Although it might be all of the preliminary rounds are the same amount for wins and losses. I don't know. But still, it's 2 extra games. So that's a little more crowd. That came to Noah Daly into the box. Ruben Davis heads home for 3. 9 minutes in, 3rd goal. Davis is already exhausted. He's got to come off at half time. That's fine. Now, if I can't conquer the Welsh... I know what I've said. I'm not allowed to leave the job unless I'm headhunted by someone I'd rather go for. But, and I'm not going to completely change that. I'm not. But I'm going to make a slight difference. If I don't take the Welsh crown this season, that'll be 4 attempts. That's headed over. And TNS is virtually impossible to beat. In reality, just like on the game. If I can't take it this season, while I will not go unless I'm headhunted, I will invite headhunting by showing interest in jobs. I'm going to block myself to only showing interest in jobs that are of a level of repute that I am, or lower. I believe at the moment I'm regional, which means I can show for regional, local, or no rep, basically. Lamidi, McLaren, Lamidi into the box, headed away, Ryan George hits it. Holy shoot! Out wide in the box, only just in the box, over everyone's noggin, into the top corner. Cross to Kenton. Fagra. Upfield. Stromson there. Into the box. And Flatulence puts it over. Flatulence puts it over. 4-0, 9-1. They cannot come back from this. Anyone who's really tired at half-time goes off. Flottingham, not Flatulence. Hits the post, and that's out. He got unlucky. I don't know if the keeper would have had that. I don't think so, but there it is, half-time, 4-0. Right, tactics. George needs to go off. So far, Jones can go on. The meat needs to go off. Aru can go on. Davis needs to go off. Williams can go on. Evans needs to go off. Edwards can go on. Actually, that's probably a bad move. Oh, it was. Look how tired Edwards is. That was a really bad one. Cancel that. I'll undo that one. Come on, I said undo Evans. Huh? Alright, George off. For Lamidi off. For Aru. Davies off for Williams. Evans off. So that's just an AMC, isn't it? Straight AMC. Dyer can go across for Evans. Evans can come off for, not Edwards. McLachlan. And there's one more to change. Reed, Dyer, McLaren, and that's given away. They've actually had more shots than us. They haven't scored any of them. Into the box, headed away. Rio Dyer picks it up just outside the box for us. Williams, given away. Agarigi. Into the box. Kenson waiting, heads it over. Nope, it hits bad and goes down. Cleared by Aru. Fagra is waiting on the left wing. Launched it forward. Lopez claims it. Kirkhoff at our back. Kenson. Kenson moving up the left for Vikingur. Nodded over. They are not having a good day. Aru into the box, headed away. Hoggerigi gets it, and he's well past the defence now. Trying to get someone back on him. Takes a shot. It's side netting. You poor bugger, you really made that and it didn't work out for you. I actually feel sympathy for you. McLaren needs off. Last change. But in defensive midfield, Jonesy can come on. Jonesy is another of our academy players. Coming in with looking fairly good. And again, just as a reminder, while I said I will prompt others to head on me, that's not unless I fail this season. But there's rationally only so long you can stay in one place without thinking about moving on if it's an option. The truth is, even in reality, TNS have won virtually everything over the last couple of decades or more. Doesn't mean I'm going to leave if it's, if I don't get headhunted. And I might even win in the meantime. Alright, they've got it with Fagra. In it goes, Agrigi. Turned around. Puts it in. It's blocked by a defender. Headed back in, and that's straight to Lopez. 72 minutes in. 4-0. 9-1 on aggregate. There is no way back for this. Press on Benjaminson, that's fine. $80 minutes. They've had massively more shots than us. Just haven't done anything with them. Not a thing. Lopez has played really nice today. 29 shots to 10. Almost 2 XG to 1. But we're the ones who scored 4 goals. Which means we go through 9-1 on aggregate. Nice. Our first progress past the first elimination in Europe. 116,000 for playing. Not sure when that draw is. Does it say? Not easily. All right, never mind that. I just want to see if it says how much we get paid for winning and when the draw is. Of course, you don't need to see the draw, but you'll see the second round. Sri Lanka trial, we can leave him. Thorpe trial, we can leave him. Hansen trial, we can leave him. Burgoyne trial, we'll use our backup keeper. Nope. Nope. July 20th, huh? UEFA Conference League match against Shkedija on July 20th, 2028. Scouting report. So, if we look at the fixtures, still hasn't said how much we've won on that. Got an away friendly at Perinkosh, I guess. And we've got Shkedija home and away with some friendlies between. And they are from North Macedonia. The goalkeeper is their only real person. All the rest are grey people. In other words, made up. Do we have a chance against North Macedonia? I don't know. But join us for Shkedija. I'm probably going to skip a couple of months after we go out. Simply because I don't want to overrun. We get to our 2 hours anyway. So, we can miss some of the early league and catch up later. So, for now, I'll see you for Shkedija. All right, second qualifying round of the UEFA Conference League. You'll see we've got slightly different set. We've got the same formation, slightly different set. We've still got the same back: Lopez, Pask, Fanning, George, and Sodi. McLaren. Oh, actually, we didn't have Sodi there, did we? Where's McLachlan there? That should be Olidi. Where is my boy Olidi? Where is my man? There you are. You definitely are coming on. In place of Aru. Should I run him instead of Sodi? I don't think so. I think it's okay to stay on the bench. Good on the wing. Instead of McLachlan. I can move McLachlan over for Edwards. Can McLachlan actually play? He does have kind of some ability there, but not much. But he's marked as an important player. Edwards is marked as a fringe player. And Olidi, see, that is also something to keep. Lamidi, rather. Oladatun Lamidi is marked as a squad player. That's okay, so he can sit on the bench. Yeah. Leon Burke is one of the newcomers. Wasn't with us in time to register before. Same with Verrill George. Let's get in there. We're up against the North Macedonian team, which is a tougher team than the Faroese one. We're up against Shkedija, which I think is who we lost to in the first season. Right, kick off Verrill George. McLaren, back to Verrill George. And that's on play. Denbigh forward to Markowski. Kolev. Markowski plays it forward on the right wing. Markowski again. Denbigh making a run on the right. Plays it in. Blasted over the top. Striker did real badly there. We've had 2 shots with on target. We've had 1 with none on target. But they are dominating possession at the moment, at least. Coming towards 30 minutes in. Of course, this is our home leg. Five shots. No, we're not doing low crosses. And that's the end of the first half. Nothing happening at the moment. Midfielders. Keep going. Attackers. Keep going. See, Verrill George has got 10 jumping ability. Davies has 12. They're not bad for this level. Headed away, and it's with Kostas, whatever. Markowski gets it back. Forward on the right wing, Denbigh plays it forward. Kostadinovsky gets a shot, and the keeper saves it. Nice one. Had to get a hand to it, and got one. They have had 3 on target now, though. Possession's a bit closer than it was. Sodi with a corner from the right. Into the box. Nope, played away. Leon Burke gets there, plays it up to Sodi. Into the box. I think we've got an offside there somewhere. McLachlan. Let's tip behind for a corner. Thought we had an offside, but I guess not. 8 shots with 1 target to 5 with 3. This is looking dangerous. 60 minutes in. Temmelkov on the left wing. Plays it to Nikolovsky. Kostadinovsky gets it back. Mitrevsky shoots and scores. There it is. Let's go positive. Attacking, rather. And let's see about some subs. Ryan George needs off. Right wing back. You can come on, Far Jones, I think. Also, Ruben Davis is tired. So Reed can come on. See about swapping them two around. No, not making a real difference. Reed is jumping reach 13, so that's good. He's one of our younger players. Pask at 67. Far Jones up to Edwards. Plays it on to Far Jones. And round one man, he's still under pressure. Gets there. Upfield in the crossing position. Puts it in. Back to Far Jones. Equaliser from Verel George. Doing the kind of thing I was hoping he was going to do for us. See about some changes. McLaren needs off. Pinchard can come on. Edwards needs off. Noah Daly can take a run on. And actually Burke is carrying an injury. So Williams, you can go on. I'm not sure if it's 5 or 7 we can do on this league. In this competition, rather. I think it's 5. Let me just see. Sodi, Falamidi. Yeah, I thought that was the case. Five to add on. There's one. Alright, we've got it with Pask at our back. Pinchard. Back to Fanning. And Sodi. Up to McLachlan. Who's carrying a yellow. Sodi gets it back. Launched upfield for Reed to chase and gets there. Pulls it across. And shoots, in fact, and it's in. Shay Reed. Making it look like it might be a 2-1 win. We don't know. There's time enough for them to pull it back in injury time. Uh-oh. This is bad. Oh, no, we've got it. Sodi. Williams. Pinchard. To McLachlan. Launched it up for Shay Reed to chase again and gets there. No support yet. Getting in himself. Gets into Williams. Verel George, it's played away. Headed upfield, but that's going to be Pask. Launched long. Headed back, it's Far Jones, the kid. 97 minutes. How long are you going to give them? There it is, 2-1. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Gives us a 1-goal lead to take into the away game. And that is the next thing I'll bring. Alright, the away leg. We've got Lopez. Sanka's on in defensive centre because got a lot of tiredness going on. Kirchhoff also. And we've got wing backs Ryan George and Lamidi. Alessandro Lamidi. We've got Pinchard playing on defensive midfield. Edwards, Burke and Smith playing across the midfield. Davis and Verel George up front. Let's go. There's going to be some tiredness coming on through the game, and we'll have to make some subs, but I think we've got the subs to do it. I hope we have. Now, we've got a goal lead, but whether that will be enough, I don't know. I don't know that it will. Let's try and get them a little bit G'd up. There's the kickoff. Played out wide. But yeah, go up and play. First shot, first on target, but didn't go into us. Second shot to us. Third and 2 on target. Come on. "25 minutes gone, still 0-0. If we can hold them to 0-0, that's okay. If we can score, that's good." "41 minutes. Lamidi. That's given away. Kostadinovsky. Played upfield to Kochev. Mitrevsky. Breaking up the right wing. Coming into the box, plays it across. And that's headed just over. We got lucky. Lopez was groping for it, but I don't know that he'd have caught that, to be honest. I don't know that the touch had at all. Okay, first half is over at 0-0. Get back out there and make it work. The media looks like he might need to come off. Davis is probably getting tired. George. We'll go on to 60, 65, somewhere around there. 50 minutes. Nodded down, it's Burke. Smith, George. Lamidi. Back to Pinchard in midfield. Crossing into the centre circle. Crossing to their half. Davis, Pinchard. Lofted long. And it's for Lamidi to chase. Crosses into the box. Burke is there. Keeper grabs and holds it. They have had greater possession. We've also had more shots. Smith chases back to get the ball. To Edwards. Smith. Forward to Davis. Brought down. Nope. Sanker at the back gets hold of it. To Ryan George. Oh, he's Pinchard. Davis. Verel George shoots long. It's over. Keeper lines it up. Plays it out to the wing. Temelkov. Forward to Nikolowski. It's around one man. Tackling from Christy Edwards. It's out for a throw on the left. For Shkedija, whatever it is. Temelkov throwing it in. Gets it back. Mikrovsky. Temelkov. Forward for Kostadinovsky. Gets it back, racing inside. Tackled, nicely taken off him by Ryan George. Ruben George of all people. That's coming in, and Lopez grabs it out of the air. Rides above the strikers, gets it out of the air. Ryan George, sorry, not Ruben George. I mixed him up with Ruben Davis. It's in! Didn't even get to comment on it. I got lost in trying to check who the players were. But Verel George sticks it home on a header. 2-1. Smith plays it back slightly to Pinchard and then to Kirkhoff. Back to Sanker in the centre circle. Pinchard. Ryan George on the right wing. Edwards, George into the box. Smith heads it forward. Comes off the post and they clear it. Lamidi chases, but it's Kochev who has it. Launched long. Kirkhoff nods it back and they've got it. Alright, let's see about some changes here. Get some fresh feet on. Ryan George is looking exhausted. Let's put Sodi on. Whoops. Who else? Edwards. Midfield right. Noah Daly, can you run on for me, please? Ruben Davis. We'll bring Shea Reid on. That's as good as it needs to be. "70 minutes. Two-goal lead overall. Time for some fresh legs for the dying minutes. Lamidi needs off, wing back left. Who can go on? And Leon Burke up front. Bramwell, you can go on for me. Three minutes. 2, 1. How much are I on 3 minutes? There goes 1. There goes 2. There goes 3. And we go through to the third qualifying round. Third qualifying round. Why are we getting less for this round than the previous one? That's weird. So, let's have a look at the fixture schedule now. We're, of course, not caring about Bagland Dragons. The next thing we're going to bring you, of course, is the third qualifying round against Union SG. I would expect us to go out there. Honestly. Yeah, especially if they're Belgian. And they do have some real players. Let's have a look at them. I mean, it looks like they got some good stats as well. We can't be sure. We can't see into them too well. But it does look like they've got a lot of green stats. So that should be where we go out. But hey, that in itself is an achievement. So, join us for what will probably be a two-leg exit to Union SG, but you never know. Miracles can happen. League Cup in England, York City beat Manchester this couple of decades, probably 3 decades ago now, but still. York City, who were the bottom of the professional tier, beat Man United in the Premiership over 2 legs. It was only the League Cup, but still. So, I will see you for the next game. Okay, as we draw towards the end of the pre-season, the last thing you saw from us was winning the UEFA Cup second qualifying round. Oh, sorry, UEFA Cup, UEFA Conference League main path second qualifying round against Shkedija, who I believe are the ones who put us out in the first season, or first season qualified, which is pretty good. Now we're going to lose to Union SG. Let's face it, any team from Belgium who are qualified for Europe are going to be massively better than us. Miracles happen. I think that might require 3 or 4 of them in a row. But that's how it is. We did beat Bagland Dragons in the Nathaniel MG Cup second round. Don't really care about the Nathaniel MG Cup second round. You know what I do care about from that, though? Look at our matchday squad. Pask, Fanning, George, McLaren, Sodi. These are Edwards, Burke, Lamidi on the wing now. Davis, George. These are all about our best players for these positions. Hughes Davis? Who? 1.5 stars? What happened to... Ooh, that's what happened to Lopez. Currently receiving specialist treatment for a badly fractured lower arm. Gee, thanks. Suffered during Briton Ferry Llansawel's 3-0 win over Bagland Dragons. Expected to be out for 2 to 3 freaking months. Oh, God. So, Benny Boy. He's got some things that are okay. Agility. Nice reflexes for this level. Handling's okay. Command of area. Most other things are fairly weak. Anticipation is bad. One-on-ones is bad. This is not good. Aerial reach is not terrible, but not good. Communication. Jumping reach. Oh my god, that and that together are not good. Positioning. 7 out of 10. Oh, 7 out of 20. Yeah. I'm not happy. I am not a happy camper. Let's get to the game. That is what we've got there. Go to match. We're expecting to lose this anyway. But with a weak keeper. He's one of the kids fresh out of the academy. You've got no chance. Nobody's expecting anything. I mean, I might as well just tell them to have fun, because there's nothing going to come from this. Alright. Union SG, kick off. Five minutes in, hey, we've had the first shot and it was on target. Doesn't actually give us anything useful. But, they've had a shot off target. And even though it was off target, it's rated slightly better than ours. Heading towards 20 minutes. They've had a couple of shots now. Nothing's come of anything. They've got 2/3 of the possession. 20 minutes gone. $25. 3 shots to our 1. Four to our 1. David for Union SG. Van Hees. Thought it was Voorhees for a minute. Herman. Adel Hadji. Herman over to Van Hees. Into the box. That's a penalty. Fanning slammed him to the floor. Well done. Jack Fanning, yellow card, I'm not surprised. Can the kid actually get it right? It's unlikely. Nope, wrong direction. Promise David. 1 goal in 1 match. He may have suffered a sprained wrist, don't give me that nonsense. Can play through it, he better be able to play through it. It's the only keeper we got that's a real person at this point, a real, in football manager terms. Oh, direct free kick from Ruben Davis. 3-man wall, and it's over. Ruben. I think if it had been a bit lower, you might have actually beaten the keeper. Alright, 1-0 by half time, it could have been a lot worse. Get out there and see what you can do. I keep forgetting we can shout. Shout, shout, let it all out. Well, you can sometimes shout anyway. We've had 5 shots with 3 on target. Not sure how, but we have. Ryan George. Christy Edwards. Back to Jack McLaren. Josh McLaren, I think. Up for Ryan George now. Gets around his man, gets in, plays it forward, gives it away. But Josh McLaren's there, gets it to Leon Burke, who misses. It's a nice attack. It's a shame it didn't come to anything. Alright, Sherpen kicking it out of the goal for USG. To Herman. Cross to Sykes. It's Ale Hodge. P. David in the centre circle. Kelly. Mertens. Van Hees on the left. Ryan George intercepts. Well done, lad. Launched upfield. That shouldn't be going to us. No, it's not. It's Van Hees. I had to launch it long like that. That was a bad idea. David and Corsi. David. It's not blocked. It's Khalili. And Corsi pops it across. Headed behind. No, headed away for a throw-in. And it's a throw-in from the left for Van Hees for USG, Union SG. Fanny gets a foot to it, but it doesn't go anywhere good for us. Mertens. And it's Van Hees out on the left. Mertens. Played up. And that's off the post. Oh God, what are you doing? The defender just kicked it straight to one of their strikers. Thankfully, it was blocked for a corner, but we don't know what Ed El Hadji is going to do. Into the box. Nothing. Khalili. Thought that was going to be another penalty. That wasn't a penalty, it was a dive, so book him, ref. Into the box. Punched away. Over to Aid El Hadj. Long shot, and that's 2-0. Let's see about going attacking. Throwing on the right from Ryan George here for us. Christy Edwards into the box. Headed. And he hits the bar and goes over. The midi can't quite get it right. I think the keeper would have covered it anyway. Alright, who's playing bad? Fanning's playing bad. Sanka can go on for him. Lamidi's exhausted. So Jay Smith can go on. Sodi's playing bad. Can't really swap him off though. So he's going to stay on. That's all we're going to do for now. Mertens is back with Herman. Van Hees plays it forward to Kaleli. Getting up the left side. Plays it to El Haj. And he puts it over the top. So we've got some tired legs here. Yep. George needs to come off. Wing back right. Large can have a run on. Edwards. Bramall can have a run on. We're not going to get anywhere, let's face it. 2-0 down. But we held them to just a penalty for a while. I'll give us that much. McLaren, defensive midfield. Pinch. Excuse me. Three to add on. There's one. There's two. There's three. 2-0 defeat. Could be a lot worse. And so I will bring you the second leg. Yeah. I'm not saying much right now, I'm kind of lost for words. 7 weeks to 3 months for Lopez. Then, our youth keeper got injured last match. Out for another 2 to 4 weeks. Now, in Europe, it says unregistered keepers can play if 2 registered keepers are injured, which they are. We have picked up Bosworth. 3.5 stars. He's our best keeper, actually, at the moment. And he's got some reasonable stats. Not fantastic, but reasonable for this level. So let's see if he'll let me. I know he cannot be registered. Your own thing says if 2 registered keepers are injured, he can play. Alright, that's a bug. I guess he can't play. So we're using a grey keeper. Well, it's going to be our last European match for this season, so it doesn't matter too much. He's insisted on being first choice keeper. He can forget that within a month or so of what's his face, Lopez coming back. Because Lopez has a lot of room to improve. He's 26, he doesn't. They did win their last match in the league, it was 4-1, which is nice, against Llandudno. So it's a good start to the league. But yeah, this is going to be a loss. We're already 2-0 down. It's at our ground, but who cares? I would have thought it would have been filled out actually, but I guess not. Third European qualifying round is about the best anyone in our level can hope for. Right, Lamidi pops it into the box. Headed away, but Leon Burke gets there. Pass! Pull one back. Josh Pask with a header. We don't need to be careful to protect our lead, because unless we can get an extra goal, it doesn't matter. And the odds are they're going to score, not us. Right, Sherpen with the goal kick. Over to Vershir, something like that. Ryan George heads it up to Varel George. Christy Edwards pops it across. And it's blocked. Pumped up field. Headed on. Lamida gives chase, gets it to the halfway line. Launched long. And that's going nowhere. Looked like they were going to get to it anyway. Alright, they've got it with El Hadj rather. Kilili, David, El Hadj. Out to Van Hees on the left. El Hadj again. Van Hees, El Hadj. Into the area. That's blocked. And George puts it out for a throw. Good coverage at the back there. El Hadj, cleared upfield. It's coming back. But it's not upfield again. It's going to be with them. Sykes forward to Van Hees on the left. Verbrugge. El Hadj. Verbrugge rather. El Hadj. Forgive me for getting the names wrong. I don't know any of these names well, so. Put across to El Hadj. Van Hees chasing back. Verbrugge. David El Hadj shoots. 3-1 on aggregate. It's no surprise there. Surprise is only that we actually scored. Certainly no surprise in conceding against a much better team. David with a grey keeper. David. Kosi forward to Lenga. Gets around his man. 2-1. Kalili gets it in from very short range. Nice pass through the legs there to set him up. I'm fine going out at this point. I really am. We've done well. A lot better than anyone would have predicted. And we have scored against USG. Is it Union Saint-Germain or something? I don't know. But taking the knock and wants to come off. Let's see about making that change for you, because we don't want you to, unfortunately, run it on. Oh, Daly off Smith. Who else might be tired? No one right now. We'll keep running. Launched upfield. Langer on the right gets it. Union SG breaking forward again. Launched into the box. Kalili. Keeper gets hands up. They can't keep it out. Perhaps if we'd had either one of our real keepers, he might have had a chance, but not a great keeper. Let's go all out attacking. Pinch it off for McLaren. You are not looking too healthy at all, so I'll bring Kirkhoff on. Oh, wrong one. Right wing. Pass can slide out there. Ruben George is not looking good. Then neither is Burrell George. Run with it for now. Straight to the keeper. Burton with the ball. Rolls it past. Burke. Launched upfield. Burrell George there. Oh, almost. Got it under the keeper, but didn't quite get it past the post, did you? Nikosi. Langer. Burrell George intercepts. Gets it up. Oh, no, he doesn't quite get it. Smith misread it. David. Langer. David. Nkosi. That's a penalty. That's going to be 4-1. That's okay. Like I said, going out now. That's fine. I do want to see how much money we've earned. Promised David 2 goals in 2 matches. Scores from the penalty. Let's just make a couple more changes. Pask is not looking too healthy. Far Jones can go on. Edwards can come off. Harley Bramwell can go on. Burton. Oh, Hurton rather, not Burton. Headed on. Hermans nods it back, and it's with David. Forticulali. Shot goes over the top. We definitely outplayed, but 9 shots to 12. It could have been worse. Of course, the scoreline's pretty dismal. 4-1, 6-1 on aggregate. They did us better at our ground than they did at theirs, to be perfectly honest. Let's just get out of there. I want to see how much money we've made from it. But that is the end of our European run. Being awarded 86.42 for playing in the UEFA Cup, UEFA Conference League main path 3rd qualifying round. 475,000 after losing to USG. That's nice. And 475,000 for competing. Nice. That is some beautiful money for us. Time to beg the board for some stuff. Like improved ground, not improved ground. We don't need more people because we're not filling it as it is. Improved training, possibly improved youth. Maybe I can get I don't need a contract improvement. Maybe I can get a badge or some of the other keepers, some of the other trainers, coaches. Now, given that we've had 6 matches already, I'm not going to focus on the league this season. I'm going to focus on the Welsh Cup when it starts, and I'll follow through with what's happening in the league as we go. As I say, we beat Llandudno 4-1, so that's good. If you want to see where the league's starting after just 1 match each. Holyhead Hotspur, top with... actually, let's get the full league picture. Goal difference 4, 3 points. Then us, goal difference 3 on 3 points. Barrytown and Brickfield Rangers, goal difference 2 on 3 points. Carnarvon Town, Cardiff Met. And New Saints, 1 goal difference on 3 points. New Saints only having scored 1. So, the top 7, kind of more or less than we might expect, a lot of them. New Saints is there, and it's only after 1 match, so... We don't know what the next match is going to be, because it's going to be the Welsh Cup. So I'll just play through until we get to the Welsh Cup, and then I'll pick up with you then. Right, time to the start of the Welsh Cup. Going over the results we've had so far. July went well, the pre-season. Apart from anything else, we had the 2 European wins. August got a bit messy. We lost in Europe with a Llandudno win in between, 4-1. And the loss in Europe seemed to have destabilised us. 5-1 loss to Ballatown, 0-0 draw with Brickfield Rangers, 3-2 loss over Holywell Town, and then 3-1 victory over Pennybourne. Bit better in September. Hadford County 3-1, Cardiff Met 2-0. New Saints was a 3-1 loss. That was unfortunate. We were even at one point. Airbus 2-0. 3-3 draw with Connors Quay. Hadford West 3-2 and 3-1 over Holyhead Hotspur. Hadford County, of course, was in the MG Nathaniel. We also... that's the... Is that the first MG Nathaniel? Yeah. The next MG Nathaniel is at the end of this month. We're about to play Canton FC from the Jerry Cymru North, so we should beat them, but that's not guaranteed, in the Welsh Cup. 4-0 victory was nice over Cambrian United, but then 3-0 defeat over Barrytown, 4-3 defeat over to Carnarvon Town. That's not so good. And that in the league leaves us... where are we? No, not Welsh Cup, that's not what I'm looking for. Leaves us down here in 7th place on 23 points. Where are we? Almost halfway through the first part of the season. 11 points down now on New Saints, so they're running away with it again. But only 3 points down on 2nd place. New Saints are virtually unstoppable. That's the main reason, as I said, if I can't do it this season, which it looks like I'm not going to be able to, I'm going to invite headhunting by showing interest in jobs that are at my level of respect or below. And if we look at overview, is it where I see that? My profile, that's it. I'm currently regional, so it's not going to be that many jobs. But we'll see. Now then, let's get to the match. Lopez is coming back from injury. Davies should be resting. I might put him on the bench. We've got Fanning and Kirkhoff at the back. George and Lanidi on the wings, wing backs. Pinchford in the defensive. We've got Bramall and Smith on the midfield wings. Alexeyev is one of our kids. He's just 15 years old. It might come good. We'll see. An attacking midfield. and Reed and Davis up front. Looking at the bench, Farr Jones, Bosworth. I took him off because he was playing garbage. He should be doing okay, but he was letting everything in. Canderwall, McLachlan, Pask. Pask could be on. You know what? With who we're playing, I think we can leave him on the bench. Dyer, Williams, Edwards. Should give some. Oh, Edwards is not there. Should give us some chance to swap people around when needed. And we are playing a regional Cymru team. The other thing that's unfortunate with TNS being the perennial victors by a long way here in Wales is the other option I have is to watch out for them losing their manager through age and immediately go for it. Because if I can build up my rep, I should be able to get in. But build it up in other leagues. But he's only 50 years old. He's got quite a while to go. Unless he retires early, which I doubt. I suppose he could leave for somewhere else. The other thing that makes me want to leave. Ooh, nicely taken back, like Seb. Yeah, that was put over the top. That was wasteful. The other thing that makes me want to leave. I'm in my 4th year. They keep refusing to let me get badges. They've let me get the National C because I started with nothing. But that is all, and that's ridiculous. I've overachieved for them. I brought in 1.2 million this year for from the. Oh, actually, it would be 1.2 million in the black from Europe, and I can't even go for badges. All right. Corner on the right from Jonesy. There it goes. Headed away. Carey has it. Out to Jones. Well, don't just all stand clustered. Jay Smith now breaking away for us. Ruben Davies. Come on. They're actually not being outplayed here. If anything, it's edging towards our opponents slightly. Nothing happening in the first half. Let's get out there and do a second half. And this time, let's make it work, shall we? Fran Jones, yeah. George can come off around 55, 60. I'm not going to tell Ruben to shoot less often. Why would I do something as crazy as that? I could put Pask on or Farr Jones. Put Farr Jones on. Ruben Davies can come off. No, Ruben Davies can keep running. Could put David. I could move Bramall over. Let's do that. Let's move Bramall over for you and take you for McLachlan. Pinchard's looking tired. Pass can go on for Fanning. Bramall's looking exhausted. Put Dyer on for Bramall. I mean, in theory, we should have the beating of them, but at this point, I'm not actually sure. Might have to do a replay. Might even concede. I don't want that to happen. Come on. I keep forgetting I can do shouts. Far Jones with a throw. Dyer to Far Jones into the box. Tucker grabs it out of the air. One of our boys should have risen for that. All right, Ruben Davis. It's all on penalties. We could definitely go out here. Nails that. 1-0. Our boy Lopez steps up. And it's Allen to take the shot. And he scores. Tucker returns. We're sending Pask up. Josh Pask. Can he make it work? Yes. 2-1. Still nowhere near safe yet. Lopez comes up again. Williams to take it for Canton. Shoots. And Lopez saves and holds. Nicely done, Joey. Wasn't the greatest penalty necessarily, but if he dived at all, he wouldn't have stopped it. It's a thing with a gamble down the middle. Leo Dyer steps up against Tucker. Sends him the wrong way. Nicely done. 3-1. Joey Lopez comes forward again. Canton send their next penalty taker up. In theory, where is he? Oh, there he is. Jones against Lopez. And Lopez saves and holds again. If we can score one more, we're through. Joey Lopez, penalty hero. Yes, it was a team one down from us, but still. Shea Reed, striker. Can he strike this cleanly? What the hell happened there? Okay. Please tell me I had some kind of daydream going on or something, because that looked like our keeper dashed across to try and save it, and then went back and then I don't know. That was weird. But we go through on penalties. So, do we know who's going? We're in against next. I don't know. Ooh, 1.24k. Well worth it. Do we know anything about who we're in against next? No. Centennial Cup quarterfinal, but we're ignoring that. All right, I don't know who our next round is, our third round, but I will bring you that next. See you then. Okay, you saw us winning the second round of the Welsh Cup against Canton FC on penalties only. After that, the wheel kind of came off, and after a great start in Europe, the best we've ever had, this has been ugly. 2-0 loss to Llandudno, 2-0 over Affenlido, 2-1 loss to Ballatown, 1-0 win over Mold Alexandra. That was only in the quarterfinal of the Worthless Cup. 2-1 victory over Brickfield Rangers, and then drawing with Holywell Town and Pennybont 1-1. Not good. Not good at all. If we look here, that's not quite what I had in mind. If we look here at the Premier, we are currently in 6th place on 31 points. Could easily drop out of the top 6. We have virtually no chance of getting up to 2nd place. Not much of getting 3rd place, though it's possible. Short of getting the Welsh Cup, this could well be our season for not getting into Europe. And if we don't get into Europe, I don't think we can afford the squad. That's not good. But that means we're going to have to do well in the Cup. And right now we've got the Welsh Cup third round against Trefelin BGC down in the 7th place in the Shkedija Cymru South. How many are in Shkedija Cymru South? 16. All right. Let's go to the match. Putting Lopez in goal. Sodi's on the right this time. Far Jones, Kirkhoff, and Aru. 2 of the kids there, because it is a league below us, and they're not bad. Kando and Pinchard. I've gone back to playing the 4-2-3-1. I'm not saying it's better than the other. Honestly, I don't think we're playing any better either way this season. But both Kando and Pinchard are demanding more first team play or starter play rather than bench work. So this allows me to play them both. Daly on the left, Burke in the middle, coming back from injury. He is unfit. That's not great. McLaren on the right, and then Verrell George up front. We have 3 unhappy players. Slightly unhappy are Canderwall and Pinchard, because they're arguing for more time. And increasingly unhappy because they feel that we broke our... Ruben Davis, they feel that we broke our promise to them. Essentially, they want to be sold and we haven't found anyone to buy them. And we've even tried offering them out and nobody wants them. That's unfortunate. I believe their contract is up this season. Actually, they're out of contract now. Oh no, that's Edward, sorry. Clicked on the wrong one. Ruben Davis. Yeah, he's out at the end of the season. They won't be signing up with us again, I'm pretty sure. That's okay, because Verrell George can take over. He's actually scored more this season. And he should be as good for this particular 4-2-3-1. Go to match. But like I say, without Europe, I don't know that we're going any further. And as I said, I've tried again to get them to give me coaching for National B license. They won't let me get it. That alone is reason to look elsewhere. But I'm sticking to what I said. Unless I get headhunted, I will invite headhunting by showing interest. Unless I get headhunted, I'm not just moving on. But I'm really starting to think the Welsh Cup is not achievable while TNS are innocent. And once again this year they are innocent. Certainly not innocent, but they are innocent. McLachlan on the left. Into the box. Headed away. Candlewald picks it up on the right. To Sodi. Across to Pincher. Takes a pop and puts it over foolishly. The people in the box there. The morale's middling, I would say, for the team. It's understandable given how the league's gone. If it causes too many issues, we may end up with a complete collapse and being got rid of. Which is, fair enough. Pinchered, Arrow. Pinchered. It's coming back at us, Doherty. Sargent. Doherty takes a shot. Lopez saves. Coming on to 15 minutes. Don't know why it's not showing that they've had a shot. They did. You saw Lopez save one. They've had 3 non-troubling the keeper, though. Well, they've had one on target. Nice try, didn't go in. Pincher is hurt by the look of it. Take him off at half time, that way we don't have to use a break. Timeout. McLaren can go on. Well, George off to Aru. And I say this is just a kick off. Sodi. Apparently we can't direct the ball goalward. We've had 5 shots, 6 shots, none have been on target. Work it into the box instead of what we're doing. Burke's tired. You can come off for Harley Bramall. And Kirkhoff is also tired. You can come off for Josh Pask. 3 made. Whenever we get a break. Far Jones with a corner on the left. Deep into the box. Headed away. Aru picks it up. Plays it forward. Off the post. That was unfortunate. Cleared into touch. We have a throw in from the right. Sodi taking it. Can do Wall. McLaren. Sodi. Can do Wall. Sodi. Can do Wall. McLaren. Back to Far Jones. Going in the wrong direction. Okay, it's time to get this Sodi up. Sodi plays it through. That was a foul. That gives us a chance to get it into the box and have a go at something here. Conde Wall with a free kick. Out wide on the right, outside the area. Shouldn't have tried that. I mean, I suppose it was possible, but I would rather he put it in for people to go after. See about making some subs. Sodi needs to come off. George can go on. Oh, he's good, he's George. Okay. Oh, yeah, of course. Ryan George, what am I thinking? Wall, you're staying on. Don't have anyone to take off for you. And we do have one more break we can take around 85 or so. Let's also go attacking. Corner again from Far Jones on the left. Nodded away. McLachlan chased it down. McLachlan. It's a goal. Get in there. 1-0. Excuse me. Arrow on the left. Can come off for Lamidi. Press on Kyle. It's okay. Time's almost up. Nice. It's a 1-0 victory. It's not perfect. It was against a lower league team, but that's okay. We'll take them where we can get them at the moment. $3,000 for the win. And I don't know who we're going to be playing next, but we will bring you the next round. Phrase training and development. You did great. Well done. Vero George again, yes. Ruben Davis is really falling out with us at this point. And the problem with Davis being unhappy is he is the most influential person in the team. Anyway, I will bring you whoever the next team is in the Welsh Cup. You remember how I said that the wheel had basically come off this season, and we were relying on the cup, and then we won against Trefelin BGC 1-0. Do you think the joy of that and going forward put us through to doing better in the league as well? Dear hell, no. I mean, 2-0 to Cardiff Met. I think they're in about third place. 1-0 to New Saints, and we all know about the New Saints at this point, let's face it. Dear God. So that actually isn't a disappointing loss. I mean, it's unfortunate, but you expect it. Then 3-1 going out on the Centennial MG Cup semi-final to Colwyn Bay. Didn't care about that so much, but it's still a lower league team. Morale is kind of going at this point. I fully expect it to turn out completely in the plug hole if we don't get something out of today. And we need to. We're in the 4th round, which is, I believe, the quarterfinals. Yep. And if you look, we're against South Gower, who are Cymru South, 11th place. New Saints are in against Colwyn Bay, Cymru North, 5th place. Come on, Colwyn. Hertford West County are against Aberystwyth Town, Cymru North, 4th place. And Pennybont are against Llanelli, who are not even in one of the top 3 leagues in Wales. So there's a good chance the semi-finals are going to be, at this point, are all going to be Cymru Premier. Of course, any could go through. If Colwyn Bay put out New Saints, that's our best hope here. Let's go to the match. We're playing Lopez at the back. He, theoretically, based on stars at least, actually might be as good based on stars now as Bosworth. And Bosworth just keeps letting every bloody thing in. Lopez hasn't done that well this season. But you can see the 0.5 rating difference between them. Yeah, Bosworth has been not good. Ryan George at the right back with, where are we? Sodi at left back. Oh, left back, left wing back. Centre backs are Fanning and Pask. Candlewall and Pinchard in the defensive midfield roles. Edwards and Lamidi out wide in the front with Burke in the centre and Ruben Davis, who is not happy. He is not happy at all. I mean, you can see how bad morale is for virtually everyone here. It's not good. Let's go to the match. Mark Wilcliffe tightly, that's fine. One thing that might be making a difference, although I remember seeing a video by, it was either Zealand or it was Lelucho, likely, who said they're winning fine before the update the other day, and now can't win for crap, or not much. Yeah, it might be the case. Of course, I'm also not in their league, I'm not in their standard, let's face it. Murphy, Spalding, out to Jones, and it's open play. Fanning nods it on to Candlewall. Burke, Leon Burke plays it out wide to Ryan George. Ryan up the right wing, plays it to Burke. Getting in, plays it to Edwards. It's blocked. And that bounces free to Deacon, who is all alone. Come on, get with him. Get with him. And watch out in the centre here too. Okay, open play. One shot each. Bellis, Murphy, Farron. Launched upfield, and Edwards is chasing in ahead of Sodi. Turns Sodi, gets around him, plays it out to Clift. Into the box! Blocked. Get on the ball! Not blaming Lopez for that. The hell we... Oh, did the ball go past me? Sodi headed up. Knocked in by Pask. Okay, good. That's the equaliser at least. Direct free kick out at an angle on the edge of the box. Davies shoots off the thing into the side netting from the. He bounced off the woodwork out to one of our, I think it was Ryan George, and he heads into the side netting. That's unfortunate. New Saints beating Colwyn Bay 2-0. Haverfordwest going out to Aberystwyth at this point. Swindle. Press on Edmund Farron, fine. Edwards, can do wall. Up to Burke. Forward to Edwards. Christy Edwards there. Puts it out wide to Ryan George into the box. Headed away. Can do wall is there. Long shot. Just wide. Click on that, you see the whole thing. Penny punt. It looks like Haverfordwest County are about the only ones that could be going out, and that's only 1-0 at the moment. Another shot for us goes astray. Although we're 1-0, I mean, if we can't score again, that could go nasty on penalties. Edwards can do wall. Edwards to Burke. That was a foul. Come on. Nope. We've wrestled it off him. Burke to Pinchard. Lamidi. Davis. Long shot. Keeper saves it. We do get a continuation of the keynote, whatever they call it. Sodi to Burke. Sodi into the area. Headed away. Pinchard off the woodwork. Headed back and the keeper grabs it. Wasn't a great header, but if the keeper wasn't prepared, it could have worked. Get out there and pick it up a gear. At least one gear. Burke. Edwards. Back to Candu Wall at the halfway line. Ryan George on the wing. Into the box. Headed away, and it's Deacon right upfield. Headed on. That's going to come to us with Pask. Pincher, give it away! What the hell are you doing? Right upfield. Sodi to Pask. Fanning. Pinchard. Sodi. Up to Leon Berg. Over to Edwards. Christy Edwards. Pinchard out to Sodi on the left wing. Getting into the area. Plays it across. And that is a goal from the meaty. Of a Barney Sodi. Well worked at the end. 2-1. At least Pinchard got that underway. Made up for his earlier giveaway there. Lopez with the ball. Launched it quite long. Nodded down and it's Wells. No. Jones. Oh, we've inset with Pinchard. Good. Played upfield. Ruben Davies gets on it, gets ahead of the defence. And puts it well over. Sends it into the back of the crowd. Swindle. Bellis to Murphy. Played up field, headed back. Burke has it. Nicely done, Leon. Plays forward, so Olatunde Lamidi. Gets around his man, plays it in. Edwards shoots, and it's in from pretty much point blank range. 3-1. Excellent chance for going through. New Saints 3-2 with Colwyn Bay. Colwyn Bay might actually come back. Aberystwyth still beating Haverfordwest. Let's see about some changes. No one's really tired or not doing well. You know what? We'll let it go. Now it's time to look into it. Canterwell's not playing as well Pinchard. We'll bring Clarion on for Canterwell then. Ryan George is not playing well. Do I want to let the kid have a run on? No. I'll bring Pask across. And Kirkhoff can go for Pask. That's it for now. Benibont 2-1 over Llanefni. I would love for Colwyn Bay to win, but I don't see it. Sodi. Into the box. Headed away. Picked up at the back by McLaren in the centre circle. Pinchard over to Sodi. Forward to Josh Pask. Played across. And that's in from Ruben Davis. Pinchard needs to come off. Kirkhoff moves forward. And we do bring Yus Chung on now. You can slide out wide, returning Pask to the centre. That's 3. Who else can we look to do? We've got wingers and striker, basically. We'll take Davies off, even though he just scored. Let Verrill George go on. And then later we can do a winger. McLaren, oh, given away. Come on. Picked up at the back by Young Chung. Nicely played up to Edwards. Christy Edwards. Played up for Burke. I think he was offside. No, he wasn't. He was onside. It's not showing up on the score. Must have been offside. Didn't ever said so. And that's a bug. Alright. We'll give Bramall a run on for Edwards. Spalding. I got it with Dixon. Spalding launched it long. Nodded back, picked up by Leon Burke. Josh McLaren. Verrill George plays it to Christy Edwards. Christy Edwards on his own here. Chance to shoot. Just misses. He was never quite on his own, was he? He had some defensive pressure, but would have hoped he could have done better. New Saints still 3-2 over Colwyn Bay. Aberystwyth still beating Haverford West County. Penybont definitely going through. Fanning with a deep free kick. Launched upfield. Wright heads it back to the keeper for whatever they are. Nodded back. Lamidi chests it on it, looked like. Vedel George puts it out wide, so Olatondo Lamidi. And that should have carried on before it finished, but still. Kirchhoff with a direct free kick, 5-man wall. Definitely worth a shot. And it's in off the top. 5-1. That might be Gabriel's first goal this season, I think. Looks like Haverford West County are the only ones to go out. That was a nice win. 6.24 thousand. Not bad. I mean, it's chump change for what we've got. But it's still not bad. It's better than nothing. And I will bring you the semi-final when that occurs. Let me catch you up with where things are right now. 28 games played. 2 more in the first section of the league. We are in 6th place. 45 points. We are just into the top 6. Only by 2 points. But that's good. I did agree to get us a top half finish. Still not sure that will happen, but we are doing a lot better at the moment. When it comes to where we could end up, well, there are 7 more games to play, 21 points. So theoretically, we could get 66. Theoretically, we could get anywhere up to top, but yeah, that's not happening. We are 11 points down in 2nd place, 8 points down on 3rd. We still have a slight chance of getting above Connors Quay Nomads or Cardiff Met, but honestly, it's unlikely. Which means we're relying on the Cup if we want to get Europe. Now, the fixture schedule. I'll give you these teams back later, they're not working for me. As you saw, we did beat South Gower 5-1. Airbus 1-1. Connors Quay 1-1. Haverford West County, this is where we started winning 4-1. Holyhead Hotspur 3-2. Afton Lido 2-0. Cambrian United 4-2. Now, of course, these are not exactly strong teams. Connors Quay is. Still to come, Barry Town United and Carnarvon Town. Barry Town are in 4th place. That's going to be tough. Carnarvon Town, Cambrian Town, are in 16th, nailed to the bottom of the league right now. So we should get that, but it doesn't necessarily mean we will. But as you can see, I said I'd bring you the Welsh Cup, and we're not there yet, are we? So what the hell am I doing here? What I'm doing here is this. Rotherham off a job interview. Remember I talked about being headhunted by a team I'd rather be with? Sky Bet League One. The Rotherham board have invited you to attend an interview with them as they wish to discuss with you the possibility of becoming their new manager. The board are very impressed with your great performance at Briton Ferry Llansawel, which is why we have identified you as one of our top candidates. One of the reasons the board have decided to offer an interview is because they feel you would be a very good fit for the club's realistic vision of the future. This mainly as a result of your deep commitment towards developing young players. The interview will give the board the opportunity to discuss their ambitions and plans with you in more detail, so we can reinforce our belief in your suitability for the role. Rotherham United. One of, if not the... No, it wasn't the... No, it might have been the first professional club I went to see when I worked for... it will have been. When I worked for British Steel as an intern in my Bachelor of Science degree for computing science back in the late 80s down at Millmore, which I don't know if they're still at Millmore or not. Rotherham United, Sky Bet League One. I think we were League Two at the time, but can't remember for sure. That's a much bigger team than us, and has a chance of getting promoted and so on. That gives me more hope for going forward. Let's attend the interview and show you what we get. Welcome, Yorkie. We're glad you've come along to discuss our plans for the club's future, should we decide to hire you. It's great to be here. Let's get started. Can you ease our concerns that you have never previously managed in this country? I think my standing in the game should quell any concerns, to be honest. I'm going to try and go for role plays to what I would actually answer. I've always been keen to manage in this country, but until now I've not had the opportunity. Hope you'll give me a chance. That is true. I don't think it matters very much, to be honest. I've worked successfully elsewhere and would consider myself very capable. Yeah, that's also true, but arrogant. Remember, I'm still only a regional recognised manager in Wales. I think my standing in the game should quell it. No, I don't have strong standing yet. Do you think it's positive or a negative thing that you have thus far managed just one team? There isn't much loyalty left in football anymore, but I think it reflects well on me that I've shown plenty of it. That's a positive, yes. And it is kind of how I've said, isn't it? Unless we're headhunted, I don't just leave. Unless headhunted, sacked, or take the crown of that country, that gender, then I stay. To be fair, I've not had the longest career, so my opportunities. That's also true, but I think that's more accurate to what I'd say. I've dedicated more time, patience, and emotion to my job than I dare remember. Oh, that just sounds like a lot of waffle. I would think such enlightened individuals as yourselves be able to understand the circumstance. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to spit in their faces like that. I don't think it matters. No, there isn't much loyalty left in football anymore, but I think it reflects well on me that I've shown plenty of it. Why have you never been able to win a trophy? Because I'm managing Briton Ferry? Sorry to any Briton Ferry fans out there, but you guys, from what I've seen, are not doing well. I've done my best. Now, I'm not Pep Guardiola. I'm not even bloody Zealand or Lolujo or... I never said Jack sucks at geography. He's a geo-guesser guy. Worked space and so on. But, yeah. I've done my best. I've outperformed. I've never really been in a position to compete for honours at any club I've worked for. I've not been a manager for long enough to really build a team. I was working through the youth system to get there. I've been close a few times, but just not had the luck to get over the line. There's more to football than winning trophies. I'm not going to say that. It's not quite as simple as turning up and winning something. I don't think it matters whether I have silver. No. That just sounds like you're an idiot, honestly. That's sort of true, but they're not going to accept it after 4 years. That is true given the quality of the team. I mean, we've generally been expected to get relegated or nearly relegated, and we've never been there. I'll go with this, though. I want to ensure that the dressing room atmosphere is much better than it was under our previous manager. Can you assure us that there would be no problems were we to hire you? That's a bit of an awkward one because I do have a couple of upset players, but I promise to ensure a strong and positive dressing room atmosphere here. I will say that. We don't want a repeat of our last manager who had to part company with earlier than expected. Are you going to be around for a while? Yes, it's my intention to commit to a long and successful career with this club. We're happy with where we are right now, but we're looking for someone capable of taking this team to the next level. Could you make that a reality? Whoever gets the job done needs to make wholesale changes. That doesn't sound good. I think the club is doing pretty well, much as everyone expected them. So that's a cop out. I actually think the team has been overachieving. That, oh God, no. They're 18th in League One. I'm not happy that you felt necessary to. Oh, why would I not expect them to? I believe that I have a reputation that sufficiently answers that question. Now, they came at me because of my reputation, so that might be a good thing. I think I've got enough about me as a manager to get it done. Let's go reputation. We would like to know, when do you intend to establish yourself as the club's manager? Are you able to take charge now, or do you need more time? Okay, this might rule me out of this job, and I'm okay with that. But I think it's only reasonable that I see out the season at my current club. I don't think it's fair to ditch them like that. How would you feel about working with our current director of football, Rob Scott? Yeah, fine. I mean, I don't know the guy. I'm not going to say, nah, get rid of him. I don't know the guy. He might be fantastic. We have no expectations for you to fulfil for the current season. Expectations and budgets will be set in the build-up to the new season if you're hired. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not intending to take control this season anyway. Do you have anything to request us to consider? Not right now. I haven't had a look at your setup yet, so no. That draws things to a close nicely. We'd like to extend our appreciation to you for attending today, and we'll be in touch to inform you of our decision. And I will let you know that decision when it comes. And here's the follow-up on that job interview. Rotherham approach York. Rotherham United have offered you a 1-year contract on 1.6k per week to take the managerial job at ASL at New York Stadium. Believing you will be the ideal person to replace ex-manager Cameron Campbell. Club vision. Let's have some negotiation. Actually, before I do that, let's just have a look at career. My current contract is just £180 per week. Wow. They are offering 1,600 per week. Yeah. Now, bear in mind, I'm going to be taking women's jobs at some point. I'm also going to be doing Northern Ireland. These are going to be paying less than this, most likely. I don't know about Northern Ireland and Ireland. Top Scottish will pay more than this, I would imagine, but lower Scottish might not. And I need to try and go for all crowns. So that's not everything to me, but it is a good encouragement, isn't it? And the fact is that they are, in some ways, closer to getting the English crown. They're still not likely to get it. Than we are at Briton Ferry to getting the Welsh crown, even though we're in the Premiership. Simply because the Premiership isn't as married to one team here as it is in Wales. In England, it is in Wales. And this could also be a jumping board for somewhere better, even. Let's enter contract negotiations. If they insist on me joining before the end of the season, which I've said I don't want to do, I'm going to let it go. Start date, they're going for end of season. Give me 2 years. I don't care about bonuses. The money's not something I'm all that interested in, perfectly honest. Close. They'll only give me 1 year. Okay, finalise it for a year. Okay. We'll complete the paperwork and finalise the deal in the near future. So this is my last year at Briton Ferry. It's been a pleasure, but we're moving on. I wonder if they'll, in the time that's remaining, I wonder if they'll end up dropping down. Because remember, this is England. There's, where are we? We're just entering, just at the start of January. The January, February, March, April, and possibly a game in May. Still in England. It's not half a campaign here, though. The campaign's almost over. I will respond to this one. As far as I'm concerned, it's business as usual, and I expect the players to feel the same. I'm still the manager at Briton Ferry Llansawel, and I have a job to do here. Okay. I will see you for the cup game. Alright, it's time for the quarter-final of the Welsh Cup in my final season at Briton Ferry. Now, I've made a decision about the Seven Crowns. It's been weighing on me that the Scottish men's and Welsh men's are virtually unattainable. Can't make these teeth work today. What I'm going to do is make it 3 crowns available in a league or league structure. What I'm going for primarily is the Gold Crown. The Gold Crown is a league win, the champion of the league, top league, Premiership, Cymru Prem, etc. The Silver Crown is taking a club to a European title, any, that's impressive, or the main cup, Welsh Cup, FA Cup, etc. The Bronze Crown, which is not very good, but still, is the League Cup or equivalent within a nation. So if I can get the Welsh Cup here, and it is my final season with Briton Ferry, then I will consider that as having got a Silver Crown in Wales. I don't think I'll do it, but you never know. Since I last saw you, which was 7th of January, we beat Carnarvon Town and we lost 2-0 to Cardiff Met. Just to show you what that means for us in the league. The league for us is over. There are 4 games left, 12 points. The only ones who can even equal New Saints, if they win everything and New Saints lose everything, which they're not going to do, is Cardiff Met. They played well, but New Saints once again are completely dominant. So, the league's over, but we do still have the Silver Crown to go for, the Cup. And right now, we're at Denbigh Town. I also need to know that this is the actual quarter-final. I was wrong about the last one being the quarter-final. It was just that it only had 4 games in the 4th round on that day. Whoops! Okay, start thinking better, Yorkie. Go to match. We got Lopez, Ryan George, Pask, Fannings, Tody. We got Canderwall and Pinchard at the back. Evans, McLachlan on the wings with Burke centre and Davis up front. Now, the reason I'm not playing Lamidi is quite simply we no longer have him. He decided to leave us on a free for someone else. Fair enough. Let's go. I still have problems remembering to do the shouts. Let's see, always mark AJ Warburton, that's fine. Well, you do want an improvement over last time, that's for sure. Losing 2-0 to Cardiff. I mean, they're 2nd place, let's face it. They've had a good season. We haven't. The wheel definitely came off this season for us. But we have got further in both cups. Tarrant is Denbigh. We're playing in the black and gold. Davies fouled. Idiot. Don't do that. Alright, it is open play. Sodi with a attacking free kick out wide on the right. Into the box. Headed away, but only to McLachlan. Edwards. It's out to Sodi again. And it's in. Riley McLachlan off a Barney Sodi cross. Still under no pressure. Nothing much turning into anything, but we do have the goal. We're the only one kicked off at the moment, so we're not going to know anything immediately. Over 30 minutes gone, still 1-0. Up, throw in on the left from Sodi. McLachlan back to Sodi. Pinchard to McLachlan. In his shooting position. Just wide of the post. Keeper might have had it covered, I'm not sure. Sodi with another throw on the left. Burke. Out wide to Edwards. Nods it back to George. Ryan George into the area. And it's headed just over. Throw some encouragement at them. They might object to that. Yeah, they did. Alright, 1-0 at half time. That's good. Let's just get back out there and finish them off. No, we'll tell them play for set pieces, that's fine. Burke. Davies, Burke. And it's open play. Don't like being told to fire up either. Do a tactical change because they're not getting any extra right now. Davis is not playing well. He can come off with Viral George. And I think the rest can stay on for now. Take another off at 75, I think. Royston. Ooh. Denbigh. Oh, it's tackled and Sodi gets it. I was going to say Denbigh doing well, but no, Sodi took it off him. Pinchard upfield. McLachlan to Burke. Burke launched it long to Christie. Edwards chasing up the field there. Pulls it across to Viral George. 2-0. Right, let's take another couple off at 80. Ryan George is hurt, or exhausted. So we'll put Far Jones on, one of the kids from the academy system. Fanning's not doing too great, so we'll put Kirkhoff on. And Ganderwall's unhappy. You can come off then, since you're whining. Oh, Pinchard, I would have liked to have got you. Hang on. No, I don't really have anyone for you. Lopez with the ball. Rolls it to Pinchard. Pask. Upfield to Edwards. Pinchard. Burke to Viral George. Forward for McLachlan to chase. He's got past the defence. and puts it wide of the post. 80 minutes gone. Just about 5 left to play. I have one more sub. I can do a goalkeeper, not necessary. I can do attacking midfield, right centre. That would work to take Edwards off. Yep, on you go, Bremmel. One of the things, as you saw with the interviews, if you WhatsApp her, that Rotherham like about me is working with you, so I think that's a good thing. They might let me build up the youth academy, etc. better. Far Jones, short corner. 93 minutes in. Bramall into the box. Little George heads it, hits the bar. Come on, one of you two could have got to it, surely. Oh, Pinchard brings it down, but loses it. Brown has it. Back to Goodwin, who launched it long, and that's going to be ours, but too far away. And that's the end of the game. So, beautifully done. And I won't know who we're playing until I meet you. Well, I'll know before then, but I can't tell you who it is yet, so I'll tell you when we have the game. Alright, last time we left you, we were beating Denbigh Town 2-0. Since then, beat Holywell Town in the league, Holywell Town, whatever, 2-1. 1-0 over Connors Key Nomad. They were 3rd and 4th. If we have a look at the position now, well, Holywell Town are still 3rd. We're in 4th over Connors Key. Just on goal difference, not points. We're also only 2 points down on 3rd. There's a chance in the last 2 games that, I mean, there's a chance we could get 2nd, but that would require Cardiff Met losing 1 and drawing 1 at best and us winning 2. That's not likely. But there's a chance we could get above Holywell Town and get 3rd again. So although the season definitely had its moments where the wheel absolutely fell off, we've come back. Right now, having beaten Holywell Town in the league, we have to play them in the Cup semi-final. Now, if we look at the Welsh Cup semi-final, TNS are playing Pennybont in the other. Come on, Pennybont, do the job and put them out, please. Go to match. We've got Lopez, George, Pask, Fanning and Sodi. We've got Pinchard and Condon Wall. Edwards and McLachlan with Burke and Verrell George. And remember, we're leaving at the end of this season, so whatever happens, it doesn't actually matter. But if I can get this, I can have the silver trophy. Let's get out. Encourage. And it's just a kick-off, of course. Robert. In it goes. Headed away. McLachlan's ready to receive it. Trying to get away from his man. Loses it. And Hambry's moving forward now up the right wing. Hambry. That's blocked. Hovad heads it just wide. Lopez with the goal kick. Goes long. Nodded down its Stringfellow. Hambry. Hits it wide. Can hit him like that all the time, mate. That's fine with me. Goal kick from Lopez again. Try not to give it away this time. Upfield. Burke receives it. Come on, Leon. Up for McLachlan. Come on, Riley. Kind of wall. Forward for McLachlan to chase. Puts it across. Varel George arrives and taps it home. 1-0. Ryan George up front. Edwards gives it away to Holmes. Come on. What are you doing, Christie? Played forward. Rowett has it. Under pressure. Played forward. Now that's going to go straight to the... No, it's not. What was that? I'd rather you left it to the keeper. Ryan George just hit it straight to one of the opponents. Lopez would have bloody well had it, you silly man. Alright, Canderwall. Sodi, McLachlan. Thankfully recovered it. Up to Verel George, McLachlan. Manages to play Leon Burke on. Sodi. And it's in. Riley McLachlan off of Bernie Sodi. Coming back in. Nice. Actually got a bit of a crowd for once. Two 1. "20 minutes in. We've only had 2 shots, but they both went in. They've had 5 and 1 went in. Allen in goal for Holywell. Pass nods it back to Pinchard. Or forward to Pinchard. Ryan George has got a knock. I need to think about that. Forward to Canderwall. Gets around his man. Forward to Edwards. Burke! Not quite. Just wide of the post. Allen. Goal kick for Holywell. Long upfield. Daly nods it on. Verel George nods it back. Pinchard gets it. Canderwall. Back to pass for safekeeping. Back to Fanning. Building up from the back. Sodi. Launched long. Maybe too much. Okay. Canderwall manages to intercept. And it's played back. McLachlan on the left wing. Gets around his man. Moving in field. Plays it across. Burke. Leon Burke slaps it home. 3-1. Now I'm in a position where I can shout some praise at them. Try and get their heads high again. The other game, TNS and Pennybont, is obviously later in the day. Finals not guaranteed yet, lads. Let's keep going. Moving towards half time. Get them praised again. Half time, 3-1. Let's get back in there. Everyone's heads up. That was stupid. I don't know how they can screw that up right from the kick-off, but there you go. Anyway, it's open play. Burke. McLachlan. Burke. Breaks free. Goes wide. Should have taken a shot. It's a penalty. Okay. He's taking it. Is it Verel George? Yep. Keeper bounces. Doesn't move. Verel George sticks it in the top left. Top right. Nodded down Rowett. We are at 4-1. Gets past his man, up the left wing. Into the box, Sody heads it away, but it's nodded down. Hambry with a shooting chance. Hits the top and goes over. Press on him, that's fine. Sody with the corner, in it goes. Headed away, but McLachlan follows it up on the left wing. Chance of a shot. 5-1. I think we might be done. I see you back lining up some changes. Ryan George can come off for Far Jones. Edward's not playing that well. You can come off for Bramall. Fanning. You can come off for Jones. Over to Rowett on the right, on the left side for Holywell. Upfield. Ferrell Jones over to Christy Edwards. That's a lousy shot. Shouldn't have tried that, but never mind. Now the set changes can be made. Put the other two on at 75, I think. Kirkhoff, you can come on for a defender, get some fresh legs on. Oh, actually, I did the wrong one there, never mind. McLaren, you can come on for pass. What's up with Kirkhoff? That's all changes made. 78 minutes in. Throw some more praise at them. Stevenson forward. Headed on. Yeah, that was going to be an easy tap in for Van Pew. Deep free kick for Par Jones. Upfield, headed back. Hubbard has it. Jackie, Rowett on the left. Getting forward, got two people in the box. Van der Pue arrives and scores a third. Starting to look a little risky. $85 minutes. 86. Up to Candy Wall. McLaren, just. Candy Wall to McLaren. Burke. All the way back to Kirkhoff in the centre circle. Launched it long. Headed away from Brownell, but it's to Far Jones. Another long ball. Verrill George there. Heads it home 6-3. I don't see how they can say that was no assist. 87.5 minutes. Mark Van der Pue. Burke. 90th minute here, Kirkhoff. Long ball forward. Out wide. Bramall. Placed in Burke. 7-3. This is annihilation at this point. 4 to add on. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there it is. Oh, he only gave it 6-3. I don't know why, but there you go. We're in the final. I will see you for that final. All right, well, you saw us win against Holywell Town, 6-3. Then we lost to Barry Town United, who are in 6th place at the moment in the Jerry Cymru Prem. 2-0. That wasn't good. The situation that leaves us in the Premier is we're in 4th place, 3 points down on Holywell Town. If they do anything but lose, we cannot finish above 4th. We can also finish in 5th if we get less points than Connors Quay. We have to win, they have to lose. The next 2 games we've got coming up, the final 2 games of the season, I will show you both of them. Is the important one is the New Saints in the Cup, because that'll give us silverware, that'll give us a silver trophy. I can count Wales as kind of done. And the New Saints, Jerry Cymru Prem. Yeah, the top team who won the Prem about 3 matches ago, both the Cup Final and the final league game. Let's go. Let's do a quick pick to start with. Not having you, I want Lopez on there. I don't like you. Ryan George, Pask, Fanning and Sodi, yes. Kando and Pinchard, that's fine. McLaughlin is fine, but shouldn't we have Christy Edwards there instead of Bramall? Leon Burke and Verrill George. On the bench, we got Bosworth, Kirkhoff. A lot of them are ineligible, I guess, because they played a game already. Yeah. That's fine then. Can't do much about that. So, the bench is going to be what it is. Davis, Sanker, McLaren, etc. Reed. I don't want Reed. I'll get Rio Dyer instead. At least he's more versatile. Us against the New Saints for silverware. The league no longer matters for us this season, because what can we do? Get into Europe if we finish 3rd, maybe? But it's still nice to see where we finish up, isn't it? Encourage. Burke to Pinchard. Out to Sodi. Back to Fanning. On our day, we're capable of beating the New Saints, but not usually. Lopez, 3 minutes in. Out to the wing with Ryan George. Forward to Christy Edwards. Lays it off to Burke, gets it back. Gets around his man. Oh, come on. I can hit it that badly. What even was that? Connors. Plays it in off the woodwork. Cleared up field, but it's going to go to wherever that was. Couldn't read it for the brightness. Played across. That's home play. Alright, 10 minutes in. Pinchard to Sodi. Up to Burke. McLaughlin. Back to Sodi and Pinchard. Given away. Belmont coming forward. That's a penalty. That's not making me happy now, is it, boys? Can Lopez pull a miracle here? Yellow card given out to Fanning. Romano shoots. Fanning palms it around the corner. Well done. And the post rather. Fanning, hero of the moment. Not Fanning, I'm sorry, Lopez. Didn't mean to insult you there, Joy Boy. Baldwin. Across to Balday. And Jones. Forward to Krauhaus. Gets around his marker. Forner. Up to Belmont. Breaks away. Shoots and puts it well over and wide. I think we're at Wembley here, aren't we? We have had 7 shots to our 1. It's not looking great for us, is it? 2. But again, it's not how many shots you have, it's not how much possession you have, it's who scores most in the end. It's just that usually goes with who has most shots and most possession. Forward, Belmont. Out wide to Krauhaus on the right wing. Plays it forward, Belmont breaks forward, shoots! And thankfully misses. Oh, it was parried. Lopez got a hand to it, I guess. "40 minutes in. All we've really done is withstand them so far. Half time. Defenders. Defended well, actually. Midfielders, keep going. Attackers, keep going. Right, they kick off. Mano, out wide. Jones, forward to... No, he's haven't played it. McLaughlin gets around his man, getting up the field. Crosses, it's away. And Belmont brings it down to Romano. Romano launches long. Upfield, Krauhaus there, nobody with him. A bit of coverage, shoots! Lopez dives and grabs it and holds it nicely down. Lopez playing good here. Cornish with a free kick. Again, Cornish. Forwards, Belmont shoots. He had to go in eventually. Let's go attacking. That's all we got left. Romano, Forner, Baldwin, Jones, Forner, towards Krauhaus, Jones, Krauhaus, towards the corner, shoots, just over. See about who we can bring off and bring on. Edwards is not playing well today, we'll bring Bramall on. McLaughlin is not playing well today, we'll bring Dyer on. Pass, and then you come off. Okay, right. Out to Yagan, or you're getting whatever. Andrea Pan, Mano, Jones, Krauhaus. Not all the European sounding names here. Yeah, there's a reason they're the best. Nice block by Lopez. Pass plays it upfield, but that's going to be again, I guess. No, he's gone out for a throw. You're not thinking about it. I don't think there is any point in bringing the last game of the season. Nice to know we've finished, yes, but it's over here. I'm not going to get into Europe. It doesn't matter. This is the only thing worth going for now, is the silverware. Up to Dyer. Back to Sodi. Pincher to Burke. Dyer. Forward to Verel George. Leon Burke gets ahead. Ah! I thought it was into. Alright, who's going off? You're not, that's for sure. Ruben Davis on for you. And Sanka, you can come on for Fanning. Who's on a yellow anyway. Shepherd. Launched upfield. And Andrepan has it. Yagani beats his man. Deep on the left here. Crosses. Headed over. It's not completely undoable yet. Pass. Back to Kirkhoff. Pinchard. Kirkhoff again. Centre circle. Cross to Pinch. Oh, pass to Pinchard. Sanka in centre circle. Kirkhoff. Long ball forward. And it's a corner. It doesn't come to anything. 85 minutes. '89. Just a man more in the last. Sodi on the left wing. This could be our last chance. Burke, Sodi. Back to Sanka. Sodi. Launched long. Davis breaks free. Equaliser. Lopez with the ball. Don't screw this up. Launched upfield. Nodded back. Crowhouse has it. And we're going to be back with the penalties after I... Alright, let's line up some penalty takers. Not that we really have anyone. Leon Burke. Oh yeah, I get it. No, you down. And you down. And this is the order of our penalty taking skill. It's not saying much, honestly. But it's what it is. Just give them a little bit of encouragement. Huh? Oh, okay. Okay, that was crazy. Alright, Cornish steps up against Lopez. And doesn't beat the post. And you've seen Lopez save already, so can he make himself a true hero? Come on. Burke steps forward. And in goal, there he stands, the keeper for TNS. His name is not showing. Burke scores. Shepherd. Okay. Commander Shepherd, who failed to command the area. Alright, Lopez. It's 1-0 at the moment. Come on, Joey. Let's see how it's done. You can do this. If you can save another, it can give us a little confidence. Gunny steps forward. Shoots. And beats Lopez. Alright, 1-1. Our second kicker steps up. Shepherd comes back in. Davis. Ruben Davis, striker. Can he do it? Yes! Keeper goes the wrong way. 2-1. Time for Joey Lopez to try and be a hero again. The best player through our academy system so far. Well, of course, but in my time, I should say, because this is the end of my time. Fauna steps forward. Come on, Joey. Straight down the middle. Joey goes to the side. 2-2. They have taken one more kick, but it's not confident at the moment. Shepherd comes back in for TNS. Pask steps forward. Come on, Josh. Can you make it work? Scores! 3-2. 2 shots left out of the first 5 for each of us. Then after that, it's sudden death if it's equal. But right now, we do have the 1 goal advantage. Joey Lopez comes forward. Let's hope he can do it. Crowhouse, who was a thorn in our side all match long, shoots. Lopez goes the right way, goes too low and can't stop it. 3-3. Time for Shepherd to come forward for the new Saints. Next up for us, Rio Dyer. Not really in a class with us right now, but can he make this penalty work? Come on, Rio. Yes! 4-3, and we're on the final penalty of the first 5. If Lopez can save or we score, that's it. Either way works for us. Come on, Joey, do the job. Make me proud, make me regret leaving. Romano steps forward. Romano, rather. Shoots. And just beats Lopez. Lopez looked like he was going the right way but couldn't stop the ball. Ball 4. Our turn for a penalty. Shepherd comes forward. Lopez steps out. They've had their first 5. Sanka, defender. Can he do it? Takes it and scores! Silverware is mine! I didn't get the Welsh League crown. I may have time later on. But there we are. The Welsh Cup, the silver crown as far as I'm concerned. Nice. Nice. Standing up to the side, proudly watching my team. Yes! Got him. What a way to bow out. And now I don't care about what I'm seeing. I mean, I didn't anyway because he couldn't get me anywhere. But yes. Welsh Cup to leave on. Well done, boys. Well done. Made me proud. Let them take a lap around the field. And what a way to bow out from this video. Took penalties. We were behind at one point. We were behind at one point, but that was equalised in injury time by Ruben Davis of Soden. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time when we are at Rotherham United.
Thanks for watching, mates. Hope you love the show. Come back to the terraces where the stories grow. Hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe today. The 7